Hi to everybody. That's what Christie said to say.
I said to say hi to everybody. I was still getting organized.
I right now am just finishing up my very first tea. It was a Spanish type morning for Christie. So she was up early doing homework. And I actually slept in a little bit without any type of melatonin or anything. So it's kind of nice.
Good.
So yeah, I think my body might be free of that. Who knows?
My internet connection was restored.
Who knows?
I feel so good when it gets restored.
Yeah, I know. Our internet has been crazy. I think we need to go get a new modem from Telmex. In Mexico, they go. It's so weird that all of a sudden they start acting up. You get a new one, everything's fine again. I don't know why that is. Our electricity should be fairly clean. I have it on a electrical thing so it doesn't go up or down. It's just that it's just so weird. Maybe because it's on all the time. Maybe it's because we live near the water. I mean, we don't really live near the water.
Sorry. Good morning, Glenda. Good morning. I'll just fix that up.
I don't know why she has it on all the time.
What, the volume?
The volume.
Because I was just doing Spanish on this one.
Oh.
Otherwise, I do mostly. It's usually my phone that the volume is on.
Okay.
But, yeah.
So who do we say hello to?
Glenda.
Hello.
Good morning, sunshine.
We know that there's many more people on.
Yes.
We see it, but
we're not seeing the names. Oh, you have to open up your chat. There we are. Good morning, Lori. You joined us from YouTube.
Good day.
That's different.
It is different.
And she joined us from yours. Interesting.
You're a very strange lady, Lori, and we like that about you.
That's
I think
right.
you and Christy will get along great. So yeah, my knees still crazy sore.
What do you mean you think we'll get along great?
I don't know.
So, good morning, Lori Bolin. So, other Lori. So I had a person tell me yesterday that we need to not say that we just want to go for big properties and the upgraded properties. Otherwise, the people that want the smaller ones won't call us.
Oh, yeah, but yeah, it's a different.
But I'm like, well, if we really didn't want to take the smaller properties and deal with the smaller properties, we wouldn't list them.
Exactly.
So it was just a conversation that I had with someone yesterday that.
Well, I think we'll have somebody on our team that is going to handle those properties. I'm just tired of the smaller properties because if there's going to be any problems,
except for when Lori and Al buy, they are not going to be problems in there, but I think will be problems in other things. Is that what I'm getting by your just wait for it, Lori?
It is very true. It's funny. If you have $1 million buyer, they just come in and they're like, yeah, I'll take it. That's it. They just do a very quick cursory glance.
And good morning. It's been a while since you've been able to join us. Working hard, warming up a little bit out there in Canmore.
I like Canmore.
It's a pretty town. It's growing though, isn't it? Like growing by leaps and bounds.
I like Camrose also.
You just like words that start with C.
Lots of Vikings in Camrose.
You're dusty. How are you dusty already?
I don't know, honey. Oh, this was hanging in my closet. I don't think I've worn this for a long time because it's so tight.
Because it fits you now. Look at that.
Yeah, I couldn't wear this shirt before.
Yesterday we were lounging on the couch watching a movie and I put my hand down and I'm like, it used to be up here. Now it's down here.
Thanks for that. Now, if you really want to know how much weight you've lost, get the weight you've lost in butter because that is how fat accumulates in your body. Like it's the same texture and everything. So if you've lost 34 pounds of fat, get 34 pounds of butter.
And just see how much that is. Yeah.
I have 2 10-pound weights, which is, it's less than I've lost. And it's crazy how it feels very heavy.
So Anne is, sorry.
And to think that is on your knees and your hips and all of that, it's not fun.
Anne is saying that she's been doing a lot of skiing.
Lovely. It sucks that you can, though.
Well, not if you like it.
Yeah, but it's winter. It just means there's snow.
Oh, yeah. Well, but if you like skiing, you need snow. So you're happy.
If there was snow here, the world would shut down.
Well, not the whole world.
Our world.
But the area, yeah.
It would be nuts. And I think all of the trees would die. It would be horrible. So never snow here ever. And when we've seen it down to like 10 degrees Celsius here, very rarely, I think probably 2 or 3 times.
Lori said she's 50 pounds down. That's a lot of butter.
That's fantastic.
Good on you, Lori.
That's okay. Now you're looking at a garrafon of water. Garrafon of water is like 40 pounds, 44 pounds. And in fat, it's even more because fat floats on water. That's a lot. I can't wait until I'm down a garrafon of water.
And good morning, Deborah. How are you this morning?
When I'm down a garrafon of water, the whole world will know. I will give away 10 free garrafons of water to everybody. Say, see this? This was my fat.
Yeah, no, that's not going to happen.
It might happen.
It's not going to happen.
I like doing that. When we were in...
Who are you going to give it to?
I don't know. When we were in...
He's a weirdo.
Morelia, I bought a dozen candy floss from this guy.
Bags of candy floss.
Candy floss. The guy looked like he needed some sales. So I bought a dozen from him. And then
everybody needs sales right now.
And I just went around and gave them away to kids and even grown-ups. It was fun. Shay's like,
only kids with grown-ups, though. He didn't just go and give it to a kid. Here's some candy, kid. Ha ha.
I don't do that anymore. No, but it was fun. I mean, we've done it with roses, all kinds of stuff here.
Yeah.
It's fun giving stuff away to people. And everybody's so suspicious. It's like, he's trying to kill me. This candy cane's probably been poisoned. I'm going to throw it in the garbage.
John, you're some kind of special. Yes, he is. He most certainly is. Absolutely.
This tea, you got to try this. This is it's not the fiery one. It's not the smoky
But it's the one you had the other day that I still didn't like.
This is a different one. I don't think you've had this one yet.
Oh, that's much better. I would drink that one.
Yeah, it doesn't have the smoke in it. So it's the yerba mate.
Still has a bit of a sour taste at the back.
Huh.
Could be the mixture of the coffee.
Could be you.
So Deborah, yes, I took Deborah, who bought a condo in Nairi Ocean, and we went yesterday, and we went to my favorite
wood place,
Perota place.
Yeah, they do
Via Senor. They're on the highway between here and Mescali's on the left-hand side.
Benches out there, you know them, you've seen them.
Yeah. So Deborah was looking for tables and coffee tables and found some beautiful ones. Just so they get delivered on Saturday, so she's very excited. And then she took me for lunch. If you guys like pozole, go to La Catrina. It is where what was that restaurant called before? Mi Lola on the corner
Alex's
there.
Place. Oh, was Alex there?
No, he got there right at the end, and it's not Alex's place.
He works there.
He works there. Yeah. And we had pozole margaritas. They were delicious. The thing I was going to say, and I forgot to tell Deborah yesterday, is that when it was Mi Lola, that's where my son proposed to his wife. Well, girlfriend at the time.
Yeah, you don't propose to your wife. I mean,
you
should make a proposition to your wife.
No.
That's where propose comes from.
So Terry McFarland is saying, good morning, friends. Volunteering, but just checking in with you. Yeah, we're still good. Mom's still here. She's still alive. We're all good. Terry knows my mother. We've known the McFarlands for many a moon. Many a moon.
Does that mean days or months? Like, is that like full moons
just a long
or just
time.
Moons?
Depends on how you want to look at it. We've known them for many months. We've known them for many years. We've known them for many days. I should have started days, months, years, or years, months, days. I should have done it in order.
Have you ever figured out how many days old you are? Because what you're going to do.
It's a big number.
So what you do is you take how old you are, and I mean, we're going to assume it's your birthday. Multiply that by 365, and then you have to divide your age by 4 as well, and then add. So you take your age divided by 4, then you add that to the times 365, that number of days, and it gives you've been born a lot of days. You've been alive a lot of days.
Speaking of birthday, Taylor, our almost 3-year-old granddaughter, every time it's always a party and it's always her birthday.
It is.
And so, but we were telling her, because then it was, it was like Matt's birthday, and then it was someone else's birthday, and then it was her dad's birthday, and then John's and my birthdays are coming up in April, and then her birthday's in May. So we're trying to do this and give her some sense of time, which is hard at that age. Then they were leaving that night after we'd talked about it like a few times that day. They were leaving that night. Zach said they were going to go have a party. He was trying to encourage her to go home. It was like dinner time, right? Trying to encourage her to go home so she wouldn't be upset that she had to leave Nana's house.
She doesn't like leaving Nana's house.
And he's like, yeah, we're going to go home and have a party. And she looks at me, Nana, birthday party. And I'm like, no, sweetheart, not yet.
Yeah. And to a 2.5-year-old, a 50-something-year-old is old.
Lori says every day is her birthday.
At our house, it is.
Glenda said you could just Google it, how many days you are, instead of having to do all that stupid math. I'd rather do that. And Lori said that nobody could count that high for her.
Yeah.
And then Christie, tell us anything you know about new high-rise going up, down North End and Oceanfront. Have you been? North End, Oceanfront. Are you talking Arama Bay? Because if you are, it's a nice location, a nice unit. We have one of our clients has bought in there. The agency that's promoting it and dealing with the sales seem to be very responsive and very helpful. I know that you have to put a $10,000 hold on the unit that you want, and they're selling quite quickly. You have to put a $10,000 hold on the unit that you want, and then they prepare the paperwork, and then you complete that $10,000 to make a 30% deposit on whatever unit that you're buying.
Now, I do have to preface this with she's talking about the sales agency. If you don't talk to us first, and let's say you talk to them, we can't help you ever.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the rotten part of pre-construction.
So if there is any kind of pre-construction that you're interested in, let me know. I will get you the information, because if you contact them directly, then I can't help you and we can't protect you. And
unless when you contact them, you say,
you tell them that you're working
with John and
with
Christie.
us.
That's why the salespeople exist at those developments, because the developer is hoping that people just walk off the street.
And lots do.
And here is the problem. If you're dealing with an agent of the developer and you need to modify paperwork, how willing do you think that your representative is going to go to his boss, who this guy could fire him, and say, we need to change this paperwork? Now, if we go in and we say this, they're like, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. This is why on Los Amores Towers, which don't exist anymore, but it was before the last crash. That's how long ago this was. There was 17 sales to people and that were in this development, and only one of them was an independent agent who modified the paperwork, us, and our client was the only one out of 17 that got all of their money back, every single penny of it. So the other people had to take trade-ins for the Los Amores 2, which
yeah, not quite the same as living in a condo with some sort of view.
Yeah, because the people that bought, especially on the new stuff, we were talking about this the other day.
Oh, yeah.
We brought people in and we were saying to them, well, the building in front is not going to build more than 2 stories
That's
high.
what we were told.
We were told this previous. Now somebody else bought that land because the original developer went bankrupt. We are so thankful we did not sell one.
Okay, so but Anne is talking.
The reason I'm telling you this, they lost all of their views because there is a tower that is like 8 stories or something going up in front of them. Every single one of those buyers are losing their ocean view.
But no, so Anne is asking about a smaller, it's only 23 units, new construction. They want 80% down. Anybody that's asking for 80% down, unless they are almost finished,
run away.
But if you send me the name, I can go check it out. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. There's a bunch that are going up over there. Some of them are trying to sell and have not even cleaned the lot yet. And some of them, their trailers are starting to look old. So they've been sitting there a long time. So Anne, if you can message me later and tell me what the name of the property is, I can check it out, check in on it for you and see what's going on with it.
So interesting thing right now, a lot of Canadians, because they're not here, they're only buying select properties if they trust the agent. So the Canadians, for the most part, on new construction are out. And the Mexicans are out, especially if they're selling in USD.
Okay, thanks, Anne.
So what I'm telling you this for is because unless something is almost ready to deliver, it could be a while until they get going, unless, of course, it's like narco money that's being laundered. Sadly, holy crap, it is a huge thing. I did not know this. I was so innocent. I believed that Canada was like this honest, good-natured country until my 40s. And then I learned, holy crap, it's more corrupt than here. Because here, at least you can see the corruption.
I don't know if it's more corrupt. It's just...
It's hidden.
Better hidden, so you don't realize how corrupt it is. But every government is. Every
government is corrupt. The police force is corrupt. Your secret services are corrupt. It is horrible that we live in this world.
I have some hair sticking up at the back.
I need to get a haircut.
Oh, there goes my washing machine.
Yeah, yesterday or the day before, she says, I think it's fixed.
No. I just said, it didn't make noise. It was yesterday morning. I washed a few towels and a little mat. And it didn't make noise.
Not Shay's mat. It was like a mat for the floor. The mat that I was just talking about is for Shay to walk on. Every other mat boyfriend. Christie walks
on. Abigail Fernandez is the rep. Oh, so it's actually on the south
I know which one.
Side.
Yeah, it would be the south. I think that's the one that's in front of Azul.
Yeah. It's not Pavilion, though. There's another. Abby has another one. I don't think, you're not talking Pavilion, right? I'll look. Abby, yes. She was supposed to send me information on that. I asked for it last week because I saw her advertising it on Facebook. But she doesn't have all the paperwork ready yet. So she's kind of been advertising and getting names, but not giving any information. I asked for information. She was supposed to give it to me Saturday, and I have not received it yet. So I will get on her again and ask her, unless she sent it to Shirley, which she probably could have because Shirley requested it also.
Yesterday, I told you how excited I am that Brenda is joining us. I'm still excited. I'm still excited. Like I'm beyond excited about everything that's going on in our business right now.
We got lots going on. It is so exciting. Crazy. It's going to mean a lot more work for us.
It is. And we'll start taking developments and that kind of stuff.
Marie, I'll let you know about that too.
Yeah.
I'll send you some info.
There is no ocean views with this one that we're talking about, the one that's in South Bucerias, because there is a giant oceanfront condo in front of it. It's just right in the back of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe it is.
Oh, Anne is saying, nope, definitely north. So you're talking like Los Picos area?
Which is where we used to live.
I'll get the information for you. I will get the information for you. I'll talk to Abby and see what's going on.
Yeah, we lived near the water for 9 years, and we just expected to live there for 1 year. Mm-hmm. And everything, we're like, we don't need to do that. We're only here for another year. And it was crazy because our solar panels would have paid for themselves in 6 years. We were there for 9 years, paying crazy electricity.
Yeah.
It was just dumb. But at the same time, lovely, lovely neighborhood, lovely neighbors. We had the monkey house in front of us, Casa de los Monos. They were such lovely neighbors. Marta and Ramon. Ramon kind of ran it, and
he was the handyman. Ramon was the handyman. Marta was the manager.
And Marta has a twin sister, right? Yes.
And
so Ramon was married
wife.
To Marta's twin sister, and they looked alike. It's so lovely because we had all of our friends, whenever they would come and visit us, we would have them stay at that property. I even had to carry one of our friends home because she maybe drank a little and puked on the beach for 3 days. So,
I felt really sorry for her. She tried to keep up with me with tequila.
Okay,
it was cheap tequila then.
She's this tiny little girl against Christie. And she's like, Christie would be like, I have a shot. She'd be like, I'll have a shot. Christie would be like, I'll have a shot. I'll have a shot. And she's so tiny.
That was in the days before I knew any better about tequila.
And her husband, so the wife was kind of like to her husband, why didn't you carry me home? He's like, you did not want me to carry you, because he was three sheets to the wind. And that's kind of why it was always nice to not be the guy who was drunk. But who knows? Maybe this summer, this will be my summer of freedom, maybe, with the still. We're ordering the still today. I said it would be Wednesday, but it's today. I think I've negotiated a good deal. I can even show you the still if you ask for it, because it is a beautiful little thing. I'm going to see here. I can find it. So I can show you. This is the, and I'm not showing you right now. I'm showing Christie. Oh, this is another one. Yeah, so here is the quote, and for whatever reason, it's spinning in the middle. So here, let me just share this with you. I've got to share it with you.
Why do you want to share the quote with them?
Because I want them to see how awesome it is. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to share a Chrome tab. Ooh, which one is this one?
He doesn't know now which one it is.
I'm going to share this. No, that's the wrong one. This is the style. I mean, I think if you can see this, tell me if you can see this. This is the style of still.
I think I hear your washing machine. Yes, Glenda, you most definitely do. On the 23rd, apparently they're coming back to try to fix it again.
Yeah, so dumb.
One day they might actually fix it. Hopefully, hopefully.
I'm going to try now sharing again.
But yeah, it's not showing on my screen.
So you don't see it on there?
It hasn't switched.
Okay, well then forget it. I'm not going to show you.
Sorry, guys. But anyways, yeah, John wants us still.
Wait, I might be able to save this. Oh, this is kind of good.
It's okay, honey. They don't really need to see it.
They want to see it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so no, let's chat. Don't worry, honey. Let's just chat.
I don't know what to say.
Well,
I just don't know what to say.
You can tell them the truth.
I have to go to the... What do you mean tell them the truth?
That you really don't like me.
I have to go to the bank today. I think I said that already. I'm going to go to the office and get my taxes finished up and get them submitted to my...
Yeah, we're still having a problem with the...
Everything.
Yeah, so let me see. Do you see this?
No, it's not showing up. It is not showing up. Nothing's showing up.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's very strange. Well, I'm going to actually...
Do you know if there are any Azul units for sale? At this point in time, I don't know. I can check.
Yeah, Azul is something that we actually have an alarm on. I don't know what the word is. To let us know, because we are looking for an Azul for somebody that's coming very soon. And it's too bad. Like, this is the problem. We have so little inventory right now. It has never been like this in our 17 years of living here and doing real estate. So it's very strange. I'm glad they're building. I'm glad that things are still moving, because if it wasn't, we wouldn't be able to do the things that we're doing. But at the same time, it's very frustrating. And I think there's maybe two reasons why people aren't selling. First of all, maybe three. They don't want to leave. And there's nothing to go to, so they just hang on to it. The other thing is that the peso is so devalued to when most people purchased previously. And I like to tell people the story. When they bought their condo, they paid $100,000 US. The Mexican government doesn't recognize US dollars. They have a border, they have a military, and they have a currency. So it gets translated to pesos, and it's exchanged at the official exchange rate at the end of the day when they bought. Now, if it was 10-1, they paid 1 million pesos for their property. They go to sell right now, it's 20-1. So if they sold at the same $100,000, they would be selling for 2 million pesos. And the government would be saying, well, you've got to pay your 30-some% of that gain, which is the 1 million pesos. So they have to pay all of this tax based on a currency and not a real value increase. And it sucks. So yeah, and unless they have a visa, if they've got a permanente,
even a temporal, but permanente for sure.
But if both people have the permanente, that capital gains exemption is only good up to 500, 600,000. If they only have one out of two, it's half of that.
Yeah. So Azul is perfect. You're right. It's a nice location. It's walkable to most things.
Well, Azul is mostly perfect. Now with Azul, it's very narrow. because when they paid for that land, they paid top dollar.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted it to be higher. The government's like, sorry, can't do that. So they did extract an extra level, but that was more or less just the bribe to pay off the government. So it was a very strange place, and the developer was very strange for a time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's strange to us because it's so narrow. Now, my favorite development is probably Del Canto in Flamingos, which they'll say is Nuevo Vallarta because it's much more glamorous.
But it's not walkable to anything.
It's not walkable. But why it's perfect is on most of the 2 bedrooms, they've got 2 masters.
I know, but now with the way that the sides come in and they almost come in, so your view is very narrow now there.
But the idea of having 2 masters was brilliant.
Lori, you're asking me how long my mom is staying. She will probably be here until sometime early April, depending on when Dumbass releases some of the...
Dumbass is the Canadian Prime Minister.
Yeah.
Because he's a dumbass.
Well, I think so.
Yeah, we were at a party. Oh, Randy, you had a great name for him.
We froze. What did you do?
I didn't do anything. Did I? I don't know. We're still playing.
It froze there for a second.
And Randy, if you're on, happy birthday to you.
Yes, we're going to see you tonight.
So it is, it's a very strange time to be alive. But only if you turn on the television. If you turn the TV off, stop reading your news, life is awesome. We're watching this movie yesterday, and Christie's mom was like, American government, this and that, and this and that. We're like, go away. I mean, we're watching a movie here to escape reality. We don't need this interjection because we know we live in a corrupt, awful world right now. And I
did tell her that to her face. We're not just talking about her. I told her to her face.
Absolutely. Because
I mean, we weren't serious, and she was just...
If you can't leave reality for a little bit, I guess that's what pot and alcohol is for. But if you can't, then you just turn off the television, turn off the news. The world is perfect. This is an amazing time to be alive. We've got vertical farming now, which you can have a 3-story building.
Wow, that's loud.
3-story building with multiple levels of food, lights in like old shut down factories.
My mom says not only the American government, every government.
It's very true.
Sounded like some were flying into the U.S. and then driving over the border back home. Yes, and lots are, because right now there's no except for that little antigen test or whatever it is.
Nothing makes sense.
It doesn't make sense because you can drive for hours and hours and hours, days, stopping who God knows where, go to the border and get in, but you fly direct and they are making you quarantine. Okay. And then I don't want anybody to get started on, they shouldn't have left the country in the first place. It's a pandemic. Don't go there.
My favorite thing are the Biden lovers that are like, we need the vaccine, yet he's letting all the foreigners come in, not being tested. They're just being freed. He's like, well, we can't test everybody. Only you, sucker. Yeah.
On that note, it's after 10:30. We got to go. Gotta go. I have stuff to do.
Wow. So yeah, sorry. There you go. Well, thanks for tuning.
After our little vent.
Yeah, no.
But I will get Marie, I will get information on those towers. All right. Have a great day.
Boom.
We'll see you guys soon.
Have a good one.